What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today we are taking a look at this BMW M3 CS from Lux Select, which is a car dealership in Luxembourg specializing in exotic supercars and other performance cars. They have a couple really cool cars for sale, and they deal, that's right, sheep. And they deal a lot with like exotic cars, so give them a follow. Instagram is on screen right now. This thing is not stock though. It is now probably around 800 horsepower on an E40 map. We recorded an Autobahn POV earlier on a 750 horsepower map, but this should be like full blown 800 horsepower M3 CS, so should be a lot of fun. I'll show you around the car, we'll talk a bit about the mods, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. Now this car is owned by Scors Von, the spiritual gangster. You can check out his Instagram as well. If you're interested in purchasing this particular car, you can check out Lux Select. As I said, it is for sale over there. It is a very cool car. If you've seen our review of the stock M3 CS, you know that we love it. It fixes the major issue that X-Drive M3s face, which is that the front suspension geometry feels completely off. Car feels like a bit woolly compared to the rear-wheel drive cars, and the CS feels like pointy again. It feels agile, it feels like it wants to turn in, even though it's a four-wheel drive car, which is great. So a frozen white car, as you can see, with a couple extra canards here on the front bumper. We've got the CS splitter, carbon fiber inserts there, a carbon grille. So this is, apparently they told me this is a CSL grille. I think it's because it doesn't have that red surround that the CS does have. This car doesn't have that, and it's also, as you can see, normally this is where the like the adaptive cruise control sensor sits, and it doesn't have that. So I think that is a retrofit. Of course, we've got the yellow daytime running lights and the CS wheels with Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. These are 19s at the front, 20s at the rear, 275 at the front, 285 at the rear. We've got a side skirt as well with a little winglet there, little boot spoiler, M3 CS badge, and then the carbon diffuser with the quad tailpipe exhaust. I'm going to move along to the important part, because you have seen this already, I'm assuming, on our channel. So you have the CS strut brace, which is optional apparently. It also has steel brakes, so carbon ceramics also optional on the CS, which I think is a mistake. I think they should have done carbon ceramics as standard on the CS, but anyway. So S58 stock CS has 550 horsepower, but this, as I said, now it has an H&H tune on it, so they made a custom map for it. We used that one before, which was around 750 horsepower, but then that was with 20% ethanol. We now put 40% in there, so it's E40 now, MHD off-the-shelf map, and it feels really strong. We did 5.6 seconds 100 to 200 earlier, so I'm going to connect to Draggy, and when we hit the Autobahn I'm also going to do a few measurements to see what it's doing now, because we don't know. So it's kind of a nice adventurous video today, and you guys are going to find out with me what this car is doing right now, which I think is also kind of cool. Carbon bonnet with the M logo there, very cool, for the CS of course. So let's get in. Carbon buckets, of course, very nice. Seating position is incredible. You have a CS badge on there, and the center console is different as well for the CS. So you get this carbon fiber version with carbon fiber going all the way to the front here, with a wireless charging pad, and then some armrests here, which is nice. So yeah, very nice car. I love them. It's really a cool car. It also has, as I said, decat downpipes and an OPF delete, basically. So it's very very loud. Yeah, and I think that covers all the modifications. So let's go for a drive. I'm assuming we also have XHP for the gearbox, because that also feels pretty snappy. And we'll go for that version. M mode setup, we've got M2 M1 set up as like a launch control setting, and then M2 set up as a rear wheel drive version, which is a freaking hoot, because it has a lot of torque. I mean, probably like 900 plus Newton meters of torque, so it just wants to spin its wheels all the time. It's really crazy. Alright, so second gear, little sound check. It's a beast, this thing. That's wheel spin, third gear, easy. It feels so quick. It's such an urgent like power delivery with those quick shifts from the gearbox as well, man. So of course, you know, on a B road this car doesn't really benefit from more power. That's not really what it's about. An M3 CS really is about having, you know, a little bit more of an agile car to also maybe take to the track. You have this Alcantara steering wheel as well, which is very nice. And you get, as I said, the most important thing you get is the different axle kinematics. So you get a specific chassis setup and suspension setup for the CS, which completely transforms especially the front end of this car. Now this car also has KW lowering springs, so it sits a bit lower, which means it does feel very direct. And it also has spacers, I think. So yeah, it's such a good car, this, and the changes they made are really like meaningful. Okay, so we've got Draggy set up here, and we'll do a little launch over there to see what it will do, 0 to 100. Stock it does 3.4 seconds. Gearbox is so quick. Okay, so foot on the brake, full throttle. Whoa! Okay, that's a G-force meter for you guys. My phone is all the way at the back here. That was 285. That is crazy. It should be a little bit quicker though. But before we hit the Autobahn, I just want to let you know that we're doing a collaboration with petrolvibes.com, which might be the ultimate gift for yourself or any other petrol head. You can see them in our sim room. We've got our own Ferrari 599 on the wall there. Unfortunately, we sold the F12, which is on that side, and one of my favorites, the Ford GT. This one is particularly nice, but you can make one of your own car. They have a lot in stock at petrolvibes.com, and because we are doing a collaboration, you now get a discount if you use code AUTOTOPNL10 on your favorite wall art. Go check it out and enjoy the video. We'll just keep it in four-wheel drive sport. And we'll try another 0 to 100 a little bit later, with hotter tires maybe. Okay. Oh, oh, speedo. Let's slow down a little bit. Third gear. think that was a 5.8. That's a limiter, 304. What is he doing? Unfortunate because it's completely empty here. So let's do another 100 to 200. Third gear. That's 6.1. Yeah, it's getting hotter now as well. So let's do one more try here. It seems like we're doing around 750-ish horsepower with this OTS map from MHD as well. Stock turbos, don't forget that. So it's still pretty insane. But yeah, let's do a launch. Why not? We have the draggy, so we can see what we are able to do time-wise as well. I've got it in a more secure location this time. It does freaking take off. This is such an incredible platform. It really is. That's 0 to top speed. It is ridiculous. It's so easy. So yeah, that was a 5.77, 100 to 200, 10.3 quarter mile, and a 0 to 100, 2.8. Those are just the numbers it's putting out right now. You can actually see the temperature going down quite quickly because of the ethanol, I'm guessing. That's pretty cool. But it is a monstrously quick car, this. Yeah, I mean, downpipes, OPF delete, and the tune. That's it. And I put some ethanol in to keep it cool and you know, to keep the performance consistent. It is an absolute beast. So big thanks to the guys at Lux Select and the Spiritual Gangster. Thank you guys so much. Car is for sale, as I said. Link is in the description. If you're interested, go check it out. It is an absolute beast of a car, and well, it handles the power really, really well. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. Don't forget that. You can also check out this video or this playlist. See you at the next one. Bye.